Hi there and welcome to Magic Hearts Tarot. I am Michelle. In this reading, we're going to look at the week ahead, which is Monday the 9th through Sunday the 15th of February. I'm going to start off with a message from Spirit, and then we're going to get into the reading. We're going to look at the astrology, the moon, and see what the energy is surrounding that and what we're needing to know this week. So let's start off with a message from Spirit about this week. And we have, Dearest one, rest within the light of your soul. Feel my spirit alive within you. The spirit of the goddess of nature, the earth, and the stars. Accept the love and light we shower upon you. And this is infinity. That's the card's name. And what this is saying to me is that there's a need for resting. There's a need for pulling back, taking a look at what's going on here. Because we do have the third quarter moon on today, Monday, which is in the sign of Scorpio. And the third quarter moon is, especially when it's in Scorpio, is about letting go of emotional baggage. Scorpio's energy is about transformation, and during this time, it's a time for us to be honest with ourselves as well. I'm going to put that card there. And that is perfect for this energy, because the thing is that when we're in this last phase of the moon, what happens is that we're in a time where we're releasing what is no longer serving us. We're looking back at what we've learned since that new moon that we had on January 18th, which was in the sign of Capricorn. So what have we learned through this? What was our experience? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, like I was saying, the third quarter moon. And we're going to ask, what are we done carrying? What are we going to release right now? What at this point, right? What are we looking to let go of? Truth. There's a truth that you're needing to accept. There's something in your life right now. There's a belief that you've been holding on to. You're needing to accept the truth, is what I'm hearing. And then on Tuesday, what we have is the Waning Crescent moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And with this energy, what's happening is that we're going to be able to look towards the future, the next phase, the next cycle, the next moon cycle that we're getting ready for, which is that new moon in Aquarius. And the Waning Crescent moon helps us to be optimistic. It also helps us to see the big picture, and that's why I was referring back to that truth that we're needing to see. We're needing to release ourselves from negativity or limited beliefs that have been holding us back so that we're able to see this truth. And so with this Waning Crescent moon, what belief are we ready to release? With this, the Waning Crescent moon in Sagittarius. We have new beginnings. What that's saying to me is that we're feeling that we're going to be stuck in wherever we're at right now. That there's no new beginning. That you don't, let's just say, deserve, or you don't think that you should have, or I'm just going to be stuck in this position. And what Spirit is saying is, remember right at the beginning, rest. Take a step back, look at the situation, see the truth, see that there is an opportunity for a new beginning. And then on Thursday, because the moon is in a sign for about 2.5 days, we have the waning crescent moon in Capricorn, and that'll be from Thursday to Saturday. And with Capricorn comes productivity. We're able to make realistic decisions, and we're like taking care of business. We're able to, like I was saying before, release out things that have been holding us back. And with this, what we're asking is what boundary is needed here so that we can stay in a space of accepting what really is happening, right? So that we're able to stay grounded. So we're able to believe in the truth of a new beginning. And we have material and spiritual prosperity. You need to stay in a space where you believe that prosperity actually exists, that you're able to have a fresh start, a new beginning, something tangible, something that you can hold on to. It's like, rather than living in your head as far as I can have this or I can't have that, you're actually seeing that things are tangible. And the boundary that you're needing to hold is that it does exist. Like, stop believing that you don't deserve it. The boundary that you need to hold within yourself is that you're going to say to yourself, I don't believe these negative stories about who I am or what people think, or that I don't deserve, or something to that effect. Do you see what I mean? It's kind of like you're needing to see the truth that whatever has happened isn't holding you back anymore, that you deserve a new beginning, that you deserve a life where you actually do have positive things, is what this is all about here. On Sunday, we have, with this waning crescent moon in the sign of Aquarius, what we have is a time for introspection. We're preparing for our new beginnings because we have this new moon coming up. So it's like I said before, we're clearing out what has been holding us back, because there is a new beginning here that is wanting to come through, but we're needing to accept that it's possible. We're needing to stop believing that just because things didn't work out in the past doesn't mean it's not going to be able to work out now. So with this waning crescent moon in Aquarius, what do we need to see clearly now? We have harmony. And we also have at the bottom of the deck, spiritual union. So what we're needing to see clearly is that the truth of a new beginning of a relationship, that just because a relationship didn't happen in the way that you wanted it to at one point, the truth is that there's a new beginning. There's a possibility here for union, either with somebody else or with this person, that there's an opportunity to restore the balance, to restore the harmony, to restore the relationship, the connection in itself. And that your own personal belief system, which is sometimes limited beliefs, are holding you back. And that's why with this third quarter moon in Scorpio, it's going to help us to look at the situation, to be able to come out of that and to say, okay, what has been keeping me stuck? What truth do I need to see? What am I believing that isn't true? Why can't I accept that there's a new beginning, that there's something here that's able to grow, right? That it has a possibility here for growth, which is, you don't necessarily believe that a new beginning or a relationship with a certain person or a person in general is possible. And this is, it could be that there's a worthiness wound, there's an abandonment wound, there's childhood things, you know, situations, wounding that you're needing to heal and to release yourself of some kind of belief that you have had about yourself with regards to relationships. Okay, so I want to get some tarot here to clarify this moon cycle. And as I split the deck, we have the Eight of Cups. We are emotionally done with feeling like we don't deserve happiness. We are literally done from this. We're releasing ourselves from feeling that way about ourselves. Yes. We have the Nine of Wands. In the reverse position, the Nine of Wands is basically you're fighting with yourself at this point, because Spirit is wanting to help you. Again, shower you with love and light. They're wanting to help you to get out of a place of negativity. And they're asking you to give up the fight. Why are you fighting with yourself? Why are you believing something that isn't true? And there's that Eight of Cups again. Like I said, we're emotionally done. We are walking away from any kind of limited belief about ourselves, about a situation, about just life in general. Because there's something tangible, like I said, with the Ace of Pentacles coming in that wants to come in, a grounded, solid, stable relationship. Be it with yourself, be it with the world, be it with someone else. But there's a possibility here that's right in front of you, but what's happening is you're allowing limited beliefs to cloud your judgment with the Seven of Cups. It's like you're not seeing things clearly, and this is because you haven't released out that negative energy, and that's what this week is really about for you. There we go. We just had that full moon in Leo, and that was the start of it. Embracing the courage, the strength, feeling more confident about who you are. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles here. It's like you're, weigh your options. Do you want to sit in this place where you're not getting anywhere? Or do you want to embrace this new energy that is being presented to you right now? You have an option here to believe in something good versus something that has been holding you back. You have an opportunity here to release out these limited beliefs within this week. And then what I want to look at is the astrology, because we have a lot of transits that are happening. And I have set up 6 questions with regards to this, and we're going to be talking now in this segment about our emotions, our heart, our connections, our mind, communication, confidence, healing, inner guidance, and then our foundation that's going to help us with our next steps. On the 10th, which is Tuesday, we have Venus going into Pisces, and this is about connection and forgiveness. And I want to start off with the emotional current, like what feelings or emotional themes are coming in right now this week because of everything, like our heart connection, like I was talking about, our relationships, where we need to be more open or have stronger boundaries. And we have expansion And what that's already saying is that, see, Spirit is here and they're trying to help you to open up and to see things more clearly. Venus going into Pisces, this energy is going to be able to help you with your connections, with forgiveness, with opening your heart, clearing out, like I was saying before, the negativity, whatever energy, whatever residual energy that you may have with regards to things that have happened that has keeping you stuck in these limited beliefs, these thought patterns. Also on the 10th, we have Mercury in Pisces squaring with Lilith in Sagittarius. And this energy can create tension as well as strong opinions, but there also is an opportunity for communicating clearly. So that's where it's like, what is the energy surrounding our thoughts, our conversations? We have perception. It's your perception. How are you perceiving what's happening? Are you seeing the truth? Expand your mind so that you're able to see the truth. Or are you filtering it through a limited belief that you don't deserve this, or this is only going to end painfully. I'm only going to get my heart broken. I never get anything that is, you know, good, right? It's kind of like, what is our perception of what's going on? Are we causing our own tension within ourselves because we're filtering things through this negative thought pattern, right? It's kind of like, do we have, like, we see something and we automatically go to, this is gonna be terrible, or we see a new experience, it's like, no, every single time I do something, it always ends up where I don't get what I thought, or like, however you're looking at it, right? So it's kind of like, what I'm feeling here with this energy is, what kind of conversations are we having with ourselves, and what is our perception here? And then we have the sun that's in Aquarius that's going to be sextile with Chiron in Aries. And what this is going to do, and this is happening on the 11th, what this is going to do is help to boost our confidence. Because again, if we're thinking, okay, am I doing this to myself? Okay, if I can stop doing this, then I'm going to be able to help myself to get through whatever's happening here. And then we're seeing a possibility here for healing, for growth, and we're feeling better. So as far as our personal strength and these, you know, old insecurities that we're going to be able to heal and to release out of our mind, basically. What is the energy surrounding that? Self-worth. That's what I was talking about before. It's like, we're not seeing ourselves clearly. Because at the bottom of the deck, we have confusion. And remember how I was saying with that Seven of Cups? How do we perceive ourselves? If we put it to you this way, if we're talking to ourselves in a negative way, that throws off our perception of who we are. So therefore, when we're talking to somebody else, or we're going to embark on something new, we're going to automatically think something negative, because our perception of who we are is in the mix there when it comes to our thought patterns, right? And so with the sun in Aquarius sextiling with Chiron in Aries, we're going to be able to start healing that self-worth wound. And then on Thursday, the 12th, we have Mercury in Pisces, and that's going to be conjunct with the North Node in Pisces. And this is about trusting our inner guidance, because Mercury is communication, but I'm talking about the communication within, as well as the communication that we have with spirit. So trusting our inner guidance, trusting our inner voice. What is our inner voice? What is our intuition trying to tell us at this point? To have faith, right? To have more faith, to trust that Spirit is helping you. Spirit is helping to guide you towards that new beginning that you deserve so much and that you haven't allowed to happen because of who you thought you were with regards to all of this, right? Healing, helping you to heal an insecurity. Because think about this as your inner critic. And you're feeling insecure, your heart is feeling broken because you're believing in something that isn't true at this point. Like if you can't believe good things about yourself, how do you expect to believe that other people are thinking good things about you? It's the conversation, it's the inner dialogue here. Trust in good things, yes, but you're also needing to believe in good things, or that good things are possible for you as well. And Spirit is trying to help you with that. And then on Friday the 13th, what we have is Saturn moving into Aries. And this is going to help us with practical focus and responsibility and long-term direction. Like, how can I hold a good space within? How am I going to be able to do that, right? What's my long-term goals? We have workaholic. Don't be so hard on yourself. You can have long-term goals, but don't be so hard on yourself. Don't think that you have to constantly be going at it all the time to be able to get something that you're wanting at this point. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you have all these things that you're wanting to do, but you're also needing to not be so hard on yourself in the process. Because then when you're hard on yourself, you're going to say, well, I didn't do this, this, and this today. Therefore, everything's shot and I'm not going to have that. So again, the inner dialogue is what matters at this point. Okay. So I want to pull some charms here so that we can really get another layer as far as the message that Spirit has with regards to this week and all that I'm talking about here, right? Okay, so let's move these out of here. And I'm going to start with that third quarter, or the last quarter moon that we're having in Scorpio. And then the waning crescent moon. Look at the two rings. Remember I was talking about the union? There we go. We have a stoplight. Clock. Key. Fish. Elephant. Unicorn. Cat. Sun. Moon. The hand of Fatima. And two flowers, so blossoming, blooming. The horse. Okay, so what I'm already seeing here, what you're releasing at this time is that you have set this unrealistic goal for yourself. It's like you almost set yourself up for failure because you think, I have to have everything done in a certain time. And if I don't get this done, like I said before, everything's shot. And what this here is saying is that there's no time frame here. There's absolutely no time frame. The only thing here is divine timing, right? And that through this experience, through this week, what you're going to realize is that what is truly meant for you will never pass you by. And that no matter how fast or slow you are, no matter if you set this goal for today and if you're unable to do it, that doesn't mean that what's meant for you is gone. You're here to experience and to grow as a soul, and there's things that you already know and that you're needing to trust your inner guidance, but what you're also needing to do is to release yourself of these limited beliefs that have been holding you back. And that's like clearly here. It's like you start and then you stop. You start and then you stop. And it's like part of you knows that you're meant for something bigger, but the other part of you is afraid to believe that, because if I believe this and it doesn't happen, then that means I shouldn't have believed anything. So it's kind of like releasing out these unrealistic expectations of yourself and of the way things are supposed to be, and it needs to be perfect, like just releasing it out. Because that's what's really been holding you back. It's like these ideas, these thoughts that you have put on yourself or on a situation or on a person. Okay, I want to just get a reading on this energy here. We have reflection. Contemplate the next move. Observe before acting. Like, what have you been doing that's been working, and what have you been doing that's not working? And what I feel is that it's about those expectations. It's like releasing out these high expectations or these unrealistic goals that nobody can achieve. It's almost like you want to be able to say, see, I told you so, to yourself. Why are you doing that to yourself? Why are you setting yourself up for failure? Set yourself up for success. And we have solutions, intuitive boost, answers are coming, higher knowledge. Like I said before, you already know the answer to everything that you're seeking, but you're needing to trust what you're hearing, what you're feeling, and what you're seeing at times, because you yourself know already that that part of you, that inner critic that is saying, yeah, it's not going to happen. It's like by setting yourself up for failure, the inner critic is then able to say, told you so, told you so. So why are you doing that to yourself, right? So again, set yourself up for success. Do things in smaller increments. Don't have, like, release out expectations, especially unrealistic ones. Like these high expectations. And then we have sign of hope, safe passage, changing fortune, divine intervention. During this week, what's going to happen, I feel, is that you're going to receive a sign. It's kind of like once you release out these expectations and kind of like, you know, like I said before, once you start believing in yourself, you're going to see that's the way forward. That's really what this has always been about. Because again, it's like you set yourself up for failure. You have this inner critic going, see, I told you so. And you're doing this, it's like subconsciously. because you don't believe in yourself. You don't even realize that you're doing it. It's like you feel that you have all these good intentions. Well, if I do this, 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 and this, and then I'm going to get that. But really, subconsciously, you don't believe in yourself. So therefore, you think you have this great plan when really it's an unrealistic one. And once you realize this, it's like everything opens up for you. And then, like I said, it's like this way forward. This passage happens. Moon magic, access power, focus, intention, manifest dreams. Using the power of the moon, this cycle here, this Scorpio transformation energy is really going to help you this week. That's what that's saying to me. And I just want to get just a couple of messages here for you before we close this out. Tap into your intuition. Like I said, you already know. You have the knowledge within. You have that wisdom of your ancestors. You have access to that. Tap into your intuition. Show up for you or others. Like I was saying, you really need to talk to yourself better. You need to speak to yourself in the way that you speak to other people. And then we have release the need for control. Like I was saying before, those unrealistic goals, you need to release that out, right? Just allow things to happen. And by you doing or thinking that you need to do this, this, and this, it's like, and then when it doesn't happen, like that's when you spiral out. So it's kind of like releasing the need to control the outcome. And if you have all these plans in place, it's kind of like you're trying to, in a sense, control things rather than allowing things to happen. I'm not saying that you can't have plans, but what I'm saying is that you can't put these high expectations on yourself because it's not helping you as far as your self-worth and believing in yourself. And then we have angel number 444. You are being guided. Let's get a couple more here. 277. Embrace spirituality. So there we are again with taking that time, speaking to your ancestors. And then 788. Life will flow more easily when we release out that control, when we release out high expectations, like I was saying to you. And then we have 499. This is a positive end. When you allow yourself to believe in good things, it's a positive end. Okay, on that note, I'm going to leave it here. I do hope that this reading has helped you and I've given you the advice and guidance that you were seeking at this time. If you like my content, I do hope that you consider subscribing. And if you have already, thank you very much. And also don't forget to like and share and comment down below because I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget the bell so you're notified of your next reading. And I look forward to seeing you then. Take care and have a blessed day.